close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Hello you guys, so today I'm starting with my brows to show you how I do them because I am getting a lot of questions. So first I just spoolie them out, and I'm using the Anastasia number 12 brush and her dip brow pomade in the shade dark brown. So I usually start with a small line, kind of like a quarter of the way from the front of the brow, and you always want to make sure that the very end of your brow is the darkest, and you never really want to have it very dark in the front because it could look very mean. So I just underline the bottom and the top, and then just basically like color in the lines. So I'm just doing that, and then I do hair like strokes as you see in the front of the brow just to give it a more like feathery and natural look. Yeah, natural, I know. And then I'm just spooling it out. Always use the spoolie because it disperses the product evenly. And then I'm just taking this flat shader brush with, I have this one foundation that is way too light for me, so I use that to always clean up my brows and whatnot. So I'm just tracing under my brow, and I usually trace the top too, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what brow look you're going for because there's so many different ways you could do them. So I'm just cleaning them up, and I do the same to the other side. Also, as you can see, I'll go back and forth with like my brow brush and then cleaning it up, just back and forth to make sure they're exactly how you want them and even. And everyone's brows are different, everyone does them differently, it just depends on how you like them. So then I'm going in and I'm setting them with the clear brow gel, and then we can move on. So first I'm just taking my concealer and I'm placing that all over my eyelids, and I usually use an eye primer, but this is another way you can also prime your eyes, and I have been liking it lately. So you just take a concealer, put it over your eyelids, and blend it out with any sponge you have, and then once that is done so it doesn't crease, you want to make sure that you set it with a powder. So now I'm taking my Morphe 35B palette in that light blue shade that you saw me point to, and a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to blend this blue into the crease, which I always, when you're using like crazy colors, I guess you could say like this, you always want to make sure that you use a little tiny bit at a time because it's a lot more forgiving to use a little bit and add than to add too much and not know how to take it away. So always make sure you add just a little bit. So as you can see, I'm just building up that color only in my crease. So once I have my crease how I like it, I'm taking this metallic dark blue shade, and it's really pretty, and a flat shader brush, and I did spritz it with MAC Fix Plus to make it more metallic, and it's gorgeous. I love working with blue colors on my eyes. Blue and green are like my favorites. I really don't know why. Anyway, I'm placing that all over my lid and kind of carving out my crease a little bit just to make it how I want it. And then I'm taking this Sigma glitter in the shade Ethereal, and I'm just placing that all over the lid as well just to make it more wet looking, I guess you can say, and a lot more shiny, and I really like how it turned out. So to clean up any harsh lines that we have, I'm going back in with the lighter blue color, and I'm just blending that in my crease to clean up any hard lines. So to do my eyeliner, I used the Sigma E65 brush, and at first I started with black eyeshadow because I'm kind of okay with winged liners, but I didn't want to mess up the eyeshadow I had on. So I started with black eyeshadow because it's a lot more forgiving than black gel liner. So I started with the shadow, and then I just went right over that with the liner, and it turned out fine. Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and I have been loving this for my face. It's super full coverage. This is like my newest foundation I got from the drugstore, and it's really nice. I love how it looks, and it gives a really beautiful finish as well. So I'm just taking my Maybelline concealer, and I did under my eyes, my forehead, the nose, chin, you know how it goes. So I'm blending it out with my beauty blender, which is damp. Always use your beauty blender damp, that's what it's made for. So I'm just blending that out, and then I'm going to set my face with my powder and bake under my eyes as well, just to make sure that it's no creasing and it looks Sorry, I made that face because I ended up having blue eyeshadow around where my concealer was, so I did have to fix that up, but all is well. So I just dusted off all the excess powder that I had, and then we can move on. So to contour, I'm taking my Wet n Wild contour brush and my Wet n Wild Dulce de Leche 2-in-1 highlight bronzer duo, you know. And I'm just contouring my face, my forehead, and the double chin. If anyone can tell me how to fix my lighting so it stops going in and out with like overexposure and stuff, that would be greatly appreciated. So anyway, like I said, I'm just going all over my forehead, all over my cheeks, and I was like really contouring this day, but all is well. It looked really good. So for blush, I'm taking the pink shade from the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette, which I forgot the name, but it will be listed down below. And I did just get this new brush from Morphe for my blush, and it's really nice. I really actually like it. So of course I'm taking Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop and mixing them together for my highlight, and I really go ham with the highlight, but I mean, when do I not? But it looks really beautiful and I loved it.
Through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
So I'm going back in with my brush and my bronzer, and I'm just running down the sides of my nose for like a lazy nose contour because I didn't actually do it, but I do like how this brush makes it look. So now it's time for lips, and I'm going in with the natural NYX lip liner and just lining all of my lips and filling them in. So now I'm going in with this beautiful Morphe liquid lipstick, and I forgot the name, I'm sorry, it'll be down below. I think this one is Vanity, but I don't remember. I also just got another one that kind of looks like it, so I could be completely wrong. Anyway, I'm just filling my lips in with that, and then I realized I wanted like more of a glossy look, so I am going in with the Morphe lip cream, and I'm just adding that on top for a nice shine. So now I'm going in with the ColourPop liner in Zulu, which is like my favorite blue liner, and it's the perfect match to what is on my lids, so I'm just popping that into my waterline. So to smoke out the lower lash line, I'm taking my pencil brush from Morphe, and then I'm just buffing out the liner with the light blue shade that we placed in our crease originally. So I'm adding the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm placing that on my lower lashes, and I really like how it makes it look, and I love this mascara. It's really black and it's really nice. So then I'm just going and highlighting the inner corners with Champagne Pop. And you also can't forget to highlight the brow bone. So once you do that, you can set your makeup with any spray you have, and the look is complete. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time.